I use the mammon of unrighteousness wisely, win friends into eternal life with such. Be gracious and kind, giving where you reasonably can, not impoverishing yourself, but not so favouring yourself that you don't heed the plight of others. Don't be excessive, not excessive in self-aggrandizement, but reasonable in protecting life and providing for your own life and those you love, those whom God has brought into your sphere of care. And yes, they may choose to go. You won't be the poorer by such. You may lose some possessions thereby. But the things of God are eternal and are far more worth than the transitory. Use the transitory for the eternal. Don't hold on to the transitory. Many wealthy people there are, many of such, not happy, not fulfilled, not experiencing the love of God, simply because they're not conscious of it, even though they do have it. That's a terrible deprivation, what the medieval monk called depravity, what the modern Christian has called sin. To be deprived of the knowledge of God is death, whether you have possessions or not, whether you have blessings or not. You can have blessings, but if you're not conscious of them, but are filled with concern for all that you see as lacking and troublesome, then you are unhappy. Whereas if you have life here and are grateful and thankful for such, you can be happy and fulfilled. And you will find love, even if love of some people around you leaves you. God will provide others, and we always have His love and His provision, as long as life here is to be. And when it is no longer, we have the prospect and the hope of Him. Compare that to no prospect and hope of Him. That's a nightmare, and certainly not worth the dreaming, except to learn of what we truly value, the goodness and the love that we have personified as our God. Bless you. And you are blessed by your love of God, the personification of what you truly value. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, mind, and strength. It's a statement of fact, and one you should hold to as a basic truth in life, especially as you are, in all probability, ever moving towards, and in all hope I might say, a notion of God as being your loving heavenly Dad. And to trust in such, according to the Jesus story, is the pinnacle of blessing. For you approach knowing God and life eternal, fullness of life, love, joy, peace. I am come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. Jesus story may have many overwritings and editings and changes, and possibly was not perfect by any means originally when it was written. But it has enough. And it is enough for life eternal that we seek. Seek and you shall find. That's the hope of the Jesus story, and a great blessing to those who truly follow it. Christianity has not. It's followed Paul, you could say mistakenly. And no doubt God has allowed it for good reason. That all people down the ages that have come under Christianity may learn of good and bad accordingly. Good religion and bad religion. Bless you. And we are blessed because of our Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad. To believe otherwise is hazardous. I don't say taste and see that. If difficulties come to you, learn from them. Remind yourself how much goodness God has been to you. Your love of Him and your gratitude will soon show you the way out. Even if it is actually out of this world, which, after all, ultimately is much needed, isn't it? For we seek a heavenly kingdom, eternal, of life abundance. We need to leave this possibly even eternal world of change and uncertainty, of the transitory, of good and bad. We need to leave it. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. So thank you for you. Look at the Jesus story. What does it raise the picture of? A God that resides in us, dwells in us. That's what John 17 is about. The hope and trust in that transforms your being, your experience even here in the classroom. You become an extremely good and able and successful student in terms of that which truly counts. Life eternal, fullness of life, the wonderful infinite privilege of supposing, you could say, that you're a child of God and knowing Him because of His kindness and goodness. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.
So yes, you do need to stay long enough to learn, long enough to come to know God. But when the time does come that you should leave, well, you're ready. And ready, I mean not to have to return to anything like this again, whether that be here or astral or causal, but you're heaven bound.